The story of my enlightenment. My life flowed like a fallen leaf in a river, as if on its own. Everything was predictable and monotonous. Monday, work. Friday, party. Saturday, rest. Sunday, cleaning, laundry, cooking. But one day a friend invited me to a spiritual session. At that time, his stories about the existence of powers of light and darkness seemed very distant, unreal, invisible, something that didn't concern me at all. It all seems not very practical, you know. The teachings and truths seem well known, self-evident, although there are many new and interesting aspects like Sampo, Tantra, business magic. But I don't have time for this now. I have a date. And tomorrow, my brother and I are going fishing, followed by a sauna and fish soup at our dacha. Maybe you could join us? There will be some very important, useful people. You'll see. That's the reality of today. And that's my real life. But your heavenly realm? Where is it? When will we reach it? I said. Inside, I thought, I'm a young, interesting person with a solid job and good entrepreneurial skills. Why do I need something invisible? Some subtle bodies, yoga, the master, the spirit of the egregore. But now I know that God speaks to a person through such seemingly ordinary situations. He calls the person, appeals to their soul. He warns, people. I ask you, be vigilant. Do not miss the sign of divine power in your life. Do not be lazy and passive. If you keep drifting like a fallen leaf, you can very quickly just rot away, disappear in another whirlpool of the river of life. I used to think that a person deserved more than just drifting like this, that there were a lot of interesting things around, not just bodily interests. I thought that every person was somewhat different, but when I got to know them better, I saw that we were all darkened by the superfluous, all made alike by this grayness of everyday life. Sometimes this alikeness made me want to howl and climb the walls. These disappointments and inner disagreements with this grayness were reasons for me to do different foolish things. Moreover, as the number of unrealized ambitions grew, so did my claims to the world. I am more, worthier, richer, more beautiful than I am perceived. To drown out these claims, I once got drunk and did a very stupid, meaningless act. In a fit of anger and self-assertion, having had an argument, I climbed onto a spotlight illuminating a stadium, and, driven by pride, I jumped from it. Now, I am confined to my limousine, as my relatives call my wheelchair. Although it is beautiful, imported, new, shiny, and light, Lord, if you knew how much I'm sick of it, how I want to stand up and walk, straighten my back and look directly and evenly without trembling or jerking. God, how I want to just lie on a bed and, stretching out, fall asleep. I used to want to sleep forever, but not now. Now I have many things to do, difficult but worthy and interesting. After all, none of you realize that things you can do in just a few minutes are possible for me to do in a few days. For example, to write this letter, I needed the help of 3 of my close ones over 5 days. But I do not despair, because in my heart there is the Master, there is the spirit of the egregore. He is now so dear and close that I don't need to reach out to him. He is in my heart and soul. There is also a struggle in them, the call to pass on to others what I know. I need to tell everyone about this because the powers of darkness are real, and they do not sleep. They can build up their legion inside you and you won't even notice it. You will jump and break. But now many of you will be able to notice their schemes. And I am very glad about this. Reading wise books, my soul, fighting against suffering, rejoices. Lord, may this feat be glorious, because there are so many people who, at this moment, may still be sleeping and drifting, as I once did. And now, they will see the real danger of this state, and right now, they will start resisting these monsters that consume our strength, beauty, youth, and health. Don't give in to these monsters. Now, together with the great saving knowledge, together with the master and mentors, I seek the power of light because I know firsthand what the power of darkness is and how it jumps from that spotlight instead of following my soul's will. May the name of the master be blessed. Om.
In our extreme times, when the fate of the entire planet is at stake, it is crucial for the knowledge of angels and benevolent spirits to spread as quickly as possible, globally, and reach thousands of people. In this way, we can change the future of all humanity. Which is why we are addressing you, dear soul of light. Spread the knowledge about our wise books and films. Share links to videos or cartoons. All of this is available and free. Invite women to individual practices, webinars, and seminars. And the Great Spirit of Light will help you and your family. It will direct an enormous amount of energy to fulfill all your desires. Benevolent spirits and angels will assist you and your loved ones in all matters. A thread of light and love extends from your heart to the hearts of thirsty women, and the creation of good and the dissemination of enlightened knowledge throughout the world begins. Become part of the mission of light. Help people, and God will help you.